these two books actually that I've been working on. The first as a translator, the other one is actually as an author, and so it's a very interesting start for what I hope is going to be an interesting path of interest of these two books in Cefalonia itself. There's some truth to be found there, but not the whole, but some things are less convincing, and you should go there and judge by yourself. That's what he said. And many authors have started looking at Cefalonia as the natural center of the Ionian Islands, or the natural center of the archipelagos. They started to think that Cefalonia should be actually the place where we should recognize Ithaca. Cefalonia is a very big island, and there are about 4 major schools of thoughts about the location of Ithaca, of Paliki, as the true site of Ithaca was an amateur from Cefalonia itself. Actually, he was born in Anconas, which is a little village to the north of the island, and he goes with the ship. He goes to Pylos, which is pretty straightforward on his ship, with about 20 men, and then he's met by Nestor at Pylos, and with one of the sons of Nestor's, which is called Pisistratos, then on a chariot, on a cart, he goes to Sparta. He's up here where you see Atras, and then Eumius' hut should be about there, and then they take the pathway, this treacherous road in the country. So this is the landing place. There are a few, the Atras Bay, which this is quite interesting, because one of the fascinating things that Livadas says about the book, about the Odyssey, is that he says that Homer is putting there as many landscape features as possible. The people from Cefalonia, the people from the island could actually relate to this landscape objects. So you just can drive in up to driving about halfway through its length without damaging the keel. Unbound pastoral land that from the vicinities of contemporary of present-day village Atras goes all the way to Erissos. The interesting thing about these bahas is that it's one of the very few images, very few images of the slaughter of the suitors.
So basically, your answer is that it's very unlikely, the simplicity in your answer, that this person who comes back to Ithaca is Ulysses. He may be rather a killer that is paid by Telemachus, and this killer comes, does his job, and they are very successful. But given that this is a terrible massacre, and one that cannot be accepted even by the standard of the time, then you have also to find some justification for the massacre, so that eventually Telemachus can become the king. And so it's very likely that Ulysses is not him, is rather a killer. And what I found very interesting in your book is that you believe that Homerus himself gives some hints about which one could be this killer. For instance, it's very interesting that when Telemachus comes back, somebody else is boarding.
Himself guilty of a homicide, and there are some of my countrymen that are after me to kill me. So please let me come with you in your ship and take me away from here. Just take me wherever you're going. Whoever marries Penelope would naturally become the king of Ithaca.